Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show a little bit about how I mounted the driver's seat. A while back I read a bunch of reviews that said the Audi TT bucket seats were the best for size, comfort, and I think I even saw them in a hot rod magazine where some high zoot builder used the Audi TT bucket seats and said that they were super comfortable. They fit well in the car. I like that the backrest is super thin, and when you have the door closed, it doesn't really look like a whole lot different from stock. Yet the bolsters are nice and they sit super low to the floorboards. Just for reference, I am 6'2", about 175 pounds, so fairly thin. I bet somebody upwards of 200 would probably fit pretty comfortably in the bolsters, but much over that, they might be a little bit narrow. The Audi TT seats have pretty good adjustment knob for manual adjustment for forward and back of the backrest, so no extra weight there. This lever actually actuates a ram underneath the seat that raises and lowers the back of the seat. And then right here is a lever where I broke off the plastic. Fortunately, there's a matching one on this side right there that tilts the seat into the forward position. And then under here, you have this lever to move the seat forward. So with the seat in the forward position and leaned all the way forward, there's quite a bit of room to climb into the back seat. The reason that I went ahead and mounted up this seat is because I wanted to figure out how far back I need to put my transfer case to clear the seat in a comfortable sitting position. So it's probably going to go right about here. I might have to modify the rear seat a little bit, but I'm not super concerned about that. I'm more concerned with having the front driver and passenger seat fully functional, and I'm not worried that I'm going to have to kind of box out in this area to fit the transfer case underneath the car. But more on these seats. Audi TT 2004, plus or minus probably 5 years. And I got the pair of them for $200 from just the auto wrecker. We don't have any pick and pulls here in Bend, Oregon, because they suck. But boy, climbing into the car. I've got a ton of leg room. Shifter location is going to be about where these three, right behind this line actually. So the shifter is going to be about right here. Can't really tell, but from when I'm sitting in the car, I've got about probably 4 or 5 inches of headroom. My hair is kind of wild right now, so I'll put on a beanie to kind of tamp down my hair so I can show maybe how much headroom I have. Like I said, I'm pretty long torsoed, so, but in sitting back, I've got probably, I don't know, 2.5, 3 inches from where the headliner is, and that's sitting pretty comfortably. Some of the other seats that I looked at sat so high up that it was just impossible to to be really comfortable in the car. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with the seats, how they fit in the car, and I'll show you, or at least try to show you, how I mounted them. I'll pause the video real quick and then start it up once I get this seat out of the way. All right, now that I got the seat out of the way, I didn't make any modifications to the seats themselves. They've got kind of this little angled tab here that mounts to the floorboard of the Audi. And basically what I did was just take some like 1x2 square steel tubing. Actually, it was leftovers from the frame rails of the Trailblazer SS. But I cut the angle. Yeah, you can see pretty good there. Cut the angle, and I just tack welded them in place and used a transfer punch to mark my holes. And then once I get everything where I like it, I think I have enough room to put, I think I have enough room to cut these out, just cut these tabs, and then slide a nut back here. And then I'm gonna pull these out and weld a nut from the back side. I'm gonna do that for both of these front mounts. And then in the back, all I did was make this little bridge here, bolted the seat in place, and then put it in the most forward position and use a transfer punch to line up my holes. Again, I'm going to put a nut underneath here. I'm going to pop these out, put a nut underneath here, and weld a nut in there so that I can just thread it in from the top. Once I'm finished, I might build just a little closeout panel front and back so goobers can't get underneath there. And then on this side, again, I just used the factory curve and some square tubing to build this little bridge. And then on this side, there's kind of a, I don't know, funky little hole here. This metal is kind of cheap, kind of thin. So I think I'll definitely build a little closeout panel here. That way it'll tie it into some of this thicker metal and make this pedestal especially a lot stronger. So all in all, I think I've got about 3 hours into mounting the seat at this point, and that includes attempting to sharpen drill bits and looking for scrap metal in my pile and whatnot. But I imagine I'll probably, from this point on this seat, I'll probably have another 2 hours in popping these and cutting these tabs off, welding nuts onto the back, and then final welding them back in place. So all in all, about 4 hours per seat to mount them. Hopefully the second seat will go a little bit quicker. I haven't even looked at it, but I think that I should be able to just use the brackets that I made to build templates, or just copy them as patterns for this side. They look fairly symmetrical. This angle in here is all the same. I've got this same little window here where the rear brackets meet. And anyways, that's about it. $200. 6-ish hours worth of making brackets and fitting them and making sure everything's going to be the way I like it before I make it permanent. And with my luck, it looks like I might run out of gas about halfway through the second seat. So Maybe it'll take me a little bit longer, but overall, super happy. Audi TT, leather bucket seats, manual adjustment. Oh, I bet they weigh somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 pounds. Here's one of the factory bucket seats. If I had to guess, I would say they weigh about the same, or negligible difference. So anyways, that's that, and I'll make another video when I work on the next step. Thanks.